Hello everyone, you are watching Jaladhi Soft Technology YouTube channel. Today we can discuss multiplication programming in Spring Boot. In Spring Boot, how to implement multiplication program. You can implement this one, this multiplication program in Spring Boot. How? First, you can create a Spring Boot project first. Go to new and here no Spring Starter is not there. Go to others. Can go to Spring Boot, Spring Starter project. Click next. It's still loading. Yeah, here you can write mul- multiple multiple Spring Boot application. Click next. Here we need Lambda and Spring Web. This is enough. You can click next. Click finish. Now Spring Boot application is still loading. Spring Boot application is started. Spring Boot application is created. Now select Spring Boot application. Yeah, Spring Boot application. Now you can create a entity class first, not entity class, model class. You can create one model class. Form.jst.model. Here you need to write more multiple Java class. Click finish. Here we need to write await string first value, await string second value. Need to create a result, await string result. Yeah, here. Wait, I need to check lambda expressions is there or not. Yeah, now we can import lambda expressions at getter getter and setter and no argument constructor and all argument constructors. Yes, now I imported all setter and getter methods using lambda expression. Now model class is completed. Now we can select, we can create, now we can create a service layers. Go to here, interface. First, you need to create interface here. Before you need to write service. Here we need to write multiple service class. You can create multiple service class. We need to write method public multiple multiple models. Add multi-return type is multiple method name. Multiple two methods. Multiple two variables. Multiple through variables. Here I will write multiple. I need to write mul multiple. This is the method I created. Now interface is created. Now we need to create one class. Need to implement this one. That's why you can write implementation class. MPL implementation class. Now this is the implementation class also created. Now we need to implement this one. Implement multiple service. To implement the method also, add implementation method. Here we need to write uh, int first value is equal to integer dot pass int multiple dot get first value. This is converted. Int second value is equal to integer dot pass int multiple dot get second value. Second value also converted. Now need to multiply it. Result res is equal to first value into second value. Now we need to return the value. How to return the value? We need to write new multiple mul multiple. Here we need to write multiple dot get first. Similarly, here we need to write multiple dot get second value. Here we need to write result. String dot value of res result. This is returning the value. No service also completed here. We need to write our service. We need to write our service annotation. That means this is deciding this is a service class. Now we can create one control class. How to create control class? Right click here. Here right click. Right click here. Go to create class. You need to write controller. Controller. Multiple control. Multiple controller. Click finish. The control class is right. Here you need to write rest controller. Request mapping. Here we need to write multiple dot API. Here we need to auto wire service layer. We need to auto wire service layer of private multiple multiple service. You have to write multiple service. Now it's done. This is now we can write the post mapping. Post mapping. Here we need to write the response. Here we need to write multiple. Multiple. You need to write method. What method? Public rest response entity. Here we need to write multiple module. You can select here multiple module. Here you need to write multiple two variable. Here at request body. Here I need to write multiple. Multiple. Can write multiple. Now we can return this one. Return return new response entity. Here we can open bracket. Here we can write m service dot add multiply add two variables here multiple comma https status http status dot create, created. Now, multiplication programming completed in server. Now we can start the server. Before start the server, we need to stop a Tomcat server. We can stop Tomcat server. This server we need to stop first. Why means port numbers are using same. Otherwise, we need to change the port number in property file. Now we can this one delete. Need to refresh this one first. You can refresh controller class service module and service. Okay. Now we can run this one. Run as Spring Boot application. Server is loading all dependencies. Now server is starting. Yeah, server started. Server started. Server is started. Now go to Postman. See here, we can observe this. This is very simple. Spring Boot is not a complicated application. This is very simple application. Just you can write the request controller, request mapping. This is the starting of the application. This is the first method. We are using the post mapping. That's why we are using this one. That's why we are using this one. Here we can write this one. Here we can write this one. This is a response entity. Response entity. Here multiplication variable. This is a method name. Here request body. When you are passing values this here, automatically it will reflect the values into this module. This way where service layer also like this service we need to write implementation here we need to read the data we need to pass and we need to multiply and we need to return the value into same object. Now Postman is loading. This is still Postman is loading. Here we go. Maximum. We need to change post method here. Can change post method here and change post method localhost. It's showing optional here. I will remove this one. This is not the thing. Can go here. Go to where is the control this one. We can copy this one. Then go to Postman. You can paste here. Again, you can go here. You can copy this one. Again, you can go here. You can go here. Now you can go to body. Here JSON format. Raw type is JSON format. Here we need to write the values. Yeah, this is first value, second value. I will remove this one. This one no need. I will remove this first value, second value. I will give first value, second value. First value, second value. This is mapping to in modules object. Where is this is modules. First value, second value, result. Need to map. So go to here. Now we can check this one. Click this one. We can check what is the output of this one. Loading, still is loading. Now its output is coming. First value, second value, this one. I will change the value. I will change the value. I will give 100. So I will give 10. 10. I will give 10, 10. Click next. The 100 is coming. Like this. This is a simple, very simple and very easy way to understand the Spring Boot application. Learning Spring Boot application means this way very easy to learn and understand the Spring Boot application. That's why I am explaining this type of programs. Everybody telling this person telling very additional subtraction program. Why I am telling means this is my main concept. Need to understand very flexible and easy way to understand the application. That's why practical way, that means learning way, we need to implement the program. That's why I'm telling this way. This is a multiplication programming in Spring Boot application. If you need any information about this topic, Java or any other Python or PHP and the Android applications, everything, could you please comment it below commented box or uh, WhatsApp me. My WhatsApp number available in my previous abbreviations. Thank you for watching Jaladhi Soft Technology YouTube channel. Could you please subscribe and support my channel? We will meet next video.